What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to a new episode. It is episode 4 now, I think, right? We're on episode 4.
We're lonely today.
Yeah, we have nobody here.
Just my computer.
Just your computer. It's not because people don't like us, but because we wanted to be here, the three of us.
Yeah, we needed a break from socializing.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of socializing, friggin' today, this is my. I just added this in last minute. Today, in my Comm 201 class, it's like media career development, so like LinkedIn, networking.
Wait, did you have to make a LinkedIn?
I already did. That was.
Do you want to help me make mine? I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, and then I can follow you.
You can follow people on LinkedIn?
Yeah, you like connect.
I don't know how LinkedIn works.
It's just basic. It's just like any other social media, but it's kind of like for jobs and shit.
Oh, okay, that works.
It's cool, and you can like post stuff.
Can you like people's stuff
and stuff? You can like people's stuff. You can like add all your like your jobs and like your skills and your whatever, and just kind of beef up this like profile of you for people to kind of like look at.
All right. Well,
so I was in the damn class, right?
I will also need to set up my LinkedIn.
Yeah, I was looking when I was, because our teacher's like kind of hyper crazy on like, you need to make connections, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I like looked up all of you guys and I couldn't find you.
Well, I have a LinkedIn. It's just like I have never touched it.
Yeah, you probably should.
I have one too, but I just never use it.
Okay, well, I couldn't even find you guys, so maybe that was my fault. Anyway, we were doing networking today. She was talking about networking and stuff. She was like, networking's important, yada yada yada. And then like with probably 20 minutes, maybe like a half an hour left in the class, she was like, okay guys, close your computers. I want you to get up, go outside, and just find a person.
That is the absolute fucking worst thing, when the teacher's like, go talk to somebody that you don't know.
That was exactly what it was.
Like, we're not in high school.
And I lost my damn, I was like, oh god, because that is like my worst fear. Well, one of my worst fears.
would have just got up and left and not talked to anybody.
That's what everyone was gonna do.
It's not even like a fear, it's just annoying.
No, yeah, I mean, like, I hate it because I hate like that type of social interaction where I don't know you and I have to go up and I have to kind of like make conversation. Like, for friends, fine. Like I like people, but geez, it was annoying and terrifying, and I was like, why do this? Long story short, I did it. I talked to a guy named Andrew. He's a mechanical designer.
Sam, where did your coat go?
My coat's gone. It was making way too much noise.
We should have a poof.
There's our poof. What the fuck? Where did that come
was me.
from?
I hit my mic.
Oh, Tyler's like, oh, don't clip that, please.
This is what it's gonna be like tonight.
Do it one more time. Do it one more time so I can put the camera on you.
Nope, no.
Oh,
it's been such a long day.
You know.
Oh my god.
So I go out and talk to this kid Andrew. Then I go back to class and she's like, "All right, I'm gonna retake attendance because like that was her thing." She was like, "If you leave and don't come back,
I would have just emailed her and been like, I was talking to this person too long. We made such a good connection."
And just not come.
We actually went back to my dorm after is what happened.
That's a connection.
Yep.
So I survived, but damn, it was annoying and damn, it was scary.
So was Andrew cool? Should we bring
he was
Andrew
fine.
on the podcast?
I don't think I'll ever see him again.
What's his last name? Oh, we can't dox him.
I didn't ask him for his last name, which was probably a mistake, but whatever.
We probably should have. Well, he was a mechanical engineer.
He likes
major,
cars.
So who's this kid?
That's why he
is a mechanical engineer.
Yeah, that's why. Because I asked him like, "What's your favorite thing about mechanical engineering?" He's like, "Well, I do it because I like cars." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" Do you know a Chevy Corvette C7Z06?
If you showed me a picture, I'd probably know what it is.
Okay, I'm not gonna show you.
Yeah, I'll look later.
I don't know. That was his favorite car, he said.
Yeah.
So after that, it was like 2 minutes. I was like, "Oh, what's up, I'm Tyler? Yada yada yada. We have to go out and network and shit." And I was like, "Oh, thanks. Have a good day."
You should have gone and talked to like somebody in the dining hall, like one of the people working the cash register, and just held the whole lineup. Like, you guys don't get food, sorry.
Well, because also the person had to be outside of our major. It's like, it's not like, so it's like we couldn't go around like McMahon and just be like, "Yo, Sue, what's up?"
Yeah, because you already know everybody that's in here.
Well, yeah, but then also, like, you're in your major and she just wants you to like connect with other people. I get the premise. It was just terrifying.
Yeah. So. You should call the teacher out by name, and we should show her the clip.
No, she's a great teacher. It's just like, it was a scary moment. But I survived.
Susan.
We persevered.
Tyler doesn't like you. What's her name? I don't even know her name.
Teachers don't watch
That
this.
sucks. That actually sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of my fault. Like I was telling Natalie this too. Like it's kind of my fault that I picked a profession that kind of needs communication
Yeah.
and like talking to people.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense, but
Yeah.
it still sucks.
yeah, it's annoying. I have to do it more. So
Well, kind of like all this networking stuff. I had the QU and LA
oh yeah,
like meeting Monday,
This is
whatever
the
it was.
third straight week we're talking about LA.
yeah.
Oh my god.
QU
Yeah,
in
I'll
LA.
keep it short, but he was talking about it was the dude that helped start the Bad Friends podcast.
Yeah, what's
And-
Andreas?
Andres.
Yeah.
He runs the program.
Yeah, and he was like talking about all of it, and before he even starts talking about anything, he starts talking about like, yeah, I have a big podcast out there, and da 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 da.
Mhm.
And I was like,
You're like,
now
the
I know
guy.
who you are. And I
Yeah.
asked him, I was like, hey, like, is the podcast the one that Ryan Zayaks helped with? And the other people in there kind of just looked at me, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, and do you know Liam? I think his last name's Chen. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, and he worked with Ziggy Marley, right? And
he's like, who are you?
yeah. He was like, yeah. And then he didn't talk to me the rest of the night.
Dude, that's a perfect connection.
I know, but I don't know.
Damn.
I'm gonna go talk to. Today's Wednesday. I have to go in tomorrow to talk to him because I want to see if I can just commute, because it's like an hour drive. But I'd rather do that than spend $1 million in housing.
Have you started looking for internships?
No,
That's
but
a
I
big
know
part.
a lot of people that, like, my parents know a lot of people, and then one of my friends that's trying to do QU in LA this summer, because this is when I would do this in summer. She has a lot, like, her. It's been a long day. Her parents know a lot of people out there too.
Okay.
So it's like there's connections there, and then
So you wouldn't really have to go like the normal job search type of way. You just
No.
kind of get in because.
yeah, because for me, because I'm in sports management, I want to do something in sports.
Yeah, what would you do? Would you
My
just
dad knows people that works with the Clippers, so I'd try and
Okay.
do that.
go, ooh, new
or
stadium?
exactly. Both my parents used to work at
That'd be
Disney,
cool.
so they know people in Disney that transferred over to ESPN.
Okay.
So that
There's
might
so
be an
many people
option.
there. So
Yeah,
many people.
it just keeps going. And then the one like internship I wanted was the PLL, so pro lacrosse,
Okay.
and that's out in LA also. So it's like there's options.
You got
and we'll
options.
see. Yeah, we'll see.
But like if you're going in summer, it's kind of around the corner. So
Well, yeah, that's why I'm like I'm gonna start. Probably not until like Saturday, just because or Friday. I guess I have nothing going on Friday.
just in
but
generally, like
I gotta start though.
probably before March.
Yeah, I gotta start. It was funny. He's like, if you want to do something with Disney, you have to start like yesterday. And I was on the phone with my dad, and he's like, yeah, I have a bunch of friends that if you want an internship, I think they'll just give you one. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, that works. But it's definitely like some like desk job sitting behind some computer doing nothing. I don't
Yeah.
necessarily want to go do that. So
Especially with like management.
Disney's
stuff.
also
Yeah.
a pretty fishy corporation, so
yeah, so it's just kind of
Patrick
like
doesn't like Disney. He's on record.
not really, no.
No, but you like Marvel.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
How do you like? But Marvel's owned by Disney now.
But it's different.
It's different.
It's like just Disney as a whole is just kind of scummy. I mean, it's like every corporation is.
But yeah, you're gonna intern for anybody or work for anybody. And it's just gonna be weird. Like every company will be weird.
Yeah,
They'll
but I
have
mean,
their thing.
Disney's done some pretty questionable things. Like,
That
Like-
yeah, like
Like what?
actually, yeah. I want to know what you think is
So-
questionable.
so there was-
He's a
let's-
not
let's
a big
talk
Disney
about
fan.
this.
so I don't know the exact details, but
Let's spread
to my
rumors.
knowledge, it was last year. A woman, like her
Oh.
husband ate something at Disney
Yeah,
and
yeah,
had
yeah.
an allergy and died,
Mhm.
and then tried to sue Disney, and then Disney said that she couldn't sue because she
Terms
was
and
subscribed to
conditions.
Disney Plus, and by doing that, in the terms and conditions says you like can't sue Disney for any reason.
Yeah.
So like,
so she didn't win that lawsuit.
No.
So Tyler, unsubscribe from Disney Plus just in case, please.
I love my Disney Plus.
Disney Plus keeps me going,
Dude,
genuinely.
I watched Django last night for the first time. Not on Disney Plus.
Oh, I was like,
No.
what?
No, but like I was just thinking streaming service and stuff. I just looked it up on Google to see which streaming service it is on. And like I found it on this free thing. So I just clicked on it and it just played.
And now you have like 10 viruses on your computer.
No,
also.
no.
and now
It
you
was
can't
the-
watch any more movies on your computer.
it was it looked legit. I forget what it was called, but it was like yellow. So I watched Django for free.
Oh,
It's not. It's
I
not
know what
like
you're
Tu-
talking
it's not like
about.
Tubi or anything. It's
no, but I know what you're talking about.
it's
Yeah,
it's Pluto.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
just like a regular streaming service.
Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it was sketchy. I'm just saying it was free.
Well, I
which is
thought you
pretty
were
nice.
I thought you were like
I was like,
pirated
oh,
movies.
yeah,
dot
yeah,
net. Like,
yeah.
let's watch movies on here.
Don't click on me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, but it was good. I liked it a lot. It's funny.
I've never seen that movie. There's so many good movies that I've just never seen.
Yeah, beginning of the year, Frankie helped me set up a Letterboxd account, and I just put in a bunch of movies that like all the classics that everyone's like, oh my god, you haven't seen this, like Interstellar and shit,
Yeah.
which I haven't seen. And
Wait, have you still not seen it?
no,
All right, so,
And so
we'll,
I have
we're
a
in the
hu-
same boat.
I
then, so
have a
let's watch
huge,
it
I have a
soon.
huge list, but it's kind of embarrassing because I'm a film major, right? So I feel like I should see these
And
things.
you've never watched it?
Never watched any of these like fucking Pulp Fiction. Nope. Like
Oh, okay. So we'll talk later about
Yeah.
your list because I don't think I've seen any of the movies you have.
because so you can just like in Letterboxd you can just put like your watch list or like just any random list and stuff. So I just put a bunch of stuff in there. I was like, I need to see these. Django was on that, so I was just like, let's check that off yesterday.
Makes sense.
'Cause
Makes sense.
I had nothing to do. I was like, let's watch a movie.
Damn, you had a free day?
No,
Free
it
time?
was my long day.
Oh.
Tuesdays are my 12-hour days when we do the podcast.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
we didn't have the podcast, and then my whole like night was open.
So
Separate
you could
Chronicle.
actually do stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good then. You had you time.
Mhm. Much needed.
So on movies, there's a movie that I know you loved. We both loved and Pat hated.
I didn't like love it. It's like love it.
I did
You
not
gave
like
it
it
like
as much.
7. I would say like a
You
solid
gave it like
7.
7 big booms.
7 or 7.5.
Yep, 7 big booms.
I really liked it. Captain America was out.
I give it like a 4.
Yeah.
Whoa,
That's crazy.
that's insane.
Pat, the second the movie ended, he looked
He
at
was
me
like,
and Tyler, and he goes,
eh. I enjoyed it.
Forced
I
hate.
loved the action sequences. The motherfucker rode a missile.
dude,
He just surfed a missile.
I was like,
I will say the action.
That's
was,
the
action
craziest.
was
That's the
sick.
craziest shit I've ever seen.
that's probably one of my favorite Marvel
And
action scenes I think I've ever seen.
I just loved the creativity when it comes to like we've seen Falcon for
ever since
yeah,
the
like
start
since like
of
14
this,
since like
basically.
2014
Yeah.
and he's been in like 6-7 projects
Yeah.
by now, and so and like the Shield has been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
So those two are like not new to like people's eyes. So it was really impressive how they found different ways to do those action sequences where his like flips and shit.
Yeah.
He like cuts the plane in half.
Yeah,
Or like the
and-
car.
And he's vibranium now.
He's vibranium now.
So
So
it's
and it's just
like-
I loved how they experimented with like his mobility and keeping it fresh and new, and like those action sequences having him ride a fucking
Can
missile.
you stop hitting your mic?
I'm a very
Damn.
hands talker.
You can move it away from you and turn the mic up.
No, I'm gonna keep it here.
All right.
I'll talk with this one. I need something to move.
I would say the
Um,
action was definitely the best part of the movie. It was fucking dope.
Yeah, it was awesome.
But
The action was phenomenal.
the friggin' Red Wing magnetized
Oh,
like, on
yes,
the
when
shield
he's in
and
the
just like
shield,
and just
yes.
the shield just fucking flying
Yes,
around.
that
And,
was
like we
like- that
haven't
was
seen
so
that.
cool.
That was
really
insane.
cool.
Like we haven't seen that before, and
That
I
was really
loved
cool.
that.
It was
That
awesome. When
That
when
was
he was
cool.
like Red Wing, protect me, and then
He's
just
like, "Give me
boom,
some
and
help."
it's the shield flying
That
around,
was cool. That was
hitting
cool as shit.
bullets.
That's cool as shit.
That was cool.
But- I felt like the story was just like whatever. Like
Like you didn't need it.
I mean, it just like wasn't super interesting.
okay.
what?
They're coming for you. That's
So like Pat
that's-
doesn't like the movie. I don't know if it's gonna pick up in
So
the
I don't
actual
think-
audio,
I don't-
but
I can't really think of anything I like dislike or like hate. I feel like the stuff that you don't really like think. Like I kind of went into it and I was just like I wanted to like it and I did like it, and the stuff
I definitely
didn't-
wanted
the
to
stuff
like
that I
it.
didn't like just kind of like went under the.
you did
radar.
not want to like it. We can look back at this podcast and you just,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
no,
shit. It's gonna
bad.
be
No,
so
I
bad.
I said
You
I
wanted to
I
like it,
wanted
but
it to
you
be
think
good.
it's gonna be bad.
I thought it was gonna be bad. I wanted it to be good,
Okay.
and it was not good.
Okay, fair enough.
That makes that's fine. That's fine.
The story, like
That's good.
the writing was just like, yeah.
You said it sounded like AI.
I feel a lot of the
Explain
dialogue,
that.
a lot of
Yeah,
the
I wanna
dialogue
know.
sounded like it could have been written by ChatGPT. I will be honest.
Like,
I feel
about that, like,
that's how
super-
half
what
our
about, like, that
papers are also,
scene-
though.
well, I mean, not yours, maybe. Mine.
It's all
I'm
ChatGPT.
a student. I'm a student first.
Okay, sure.
What was I gonna say?
Guys,
This is gonna be the most unfucking hinged podcast we release.
when I tell you it's been a long day, it's been a long fucking day, you guys. I've done nothing too, which is the problem.
That's.
Well, Monday I hosted a student. Tuesday,
Dude, I want to do that. That sounds so cool.
I'll get you in
girl named
contact with
Carly
the people
came
if
in
you want.
in our class this morning, like just with a student, and I would want to do like comm students, like especially. Like
You'll get
right,
comm
you'll
students,
get
or
your
you'll get
something
either
close to
comms
your
or
major.
film. Yeah.
Yeah, because what am I gonna do? Show a fucking nurse around? Like
Sports management, you're gonna be like, hey, I
This
got
is-
a friend that can help you with
this
this.
is a hospital. Like, but no, like
But-
I would love to take her, like everyone around, like here and show them this stuff, because like
It's-
you wouldn't see this room on a tour.
Unless you're with me.
Well, that's what.
Oh,
well,
you mean like a
big
guided tour?
a big
Yeah.
Guys,
a
I
big
think the
tour.
3 of us should just all do one like group tour with comm
I
students.
thought you were
There
gonna
you
say
go.
we should all just host one student, just take them everywhere
No, that's
Hey,
that's
bud.
exactly what I just said.
with
Oh,
one
oh,
student.
you mean one student or
Yeah.
a group?
No,
Oh, the one student would
the group-
probably
the
want
group
to
of us
die
will
by
take
Oh
the
my
end of
god,
the
he would be.
tour.
He was fucking.
and then we'll get him on as a guest.
Just-
We'll be like, you're actually gonna be here until 11 o'clock tonight.
Actually, we're recording later tonight. Do you have anywhere to be?
I was kind of tempted to ask
In
the
the middle of the
kid,
week?
the first one, if he wanted to record a podcast, because I
You
had
have to
him
just give him
the
incentive.
last
Like
day.
if you commit to Quinnipiac, we'll get you on the podcast your first
And
week.
he'd be like, I don't.
Care. Like I don't need to. But like it's cool because like no one would really ever see this room.
Yeah.
So
No, there's a lot in the tours that they don't tell people about. Like, I've kind of noticed that because they're
I
like,
mean, it's tough because it's supposed to be general.
well, yeah, but he was like, all I saw really was the library. And I was like,
That's
so what?
What?
You're supposed to see, like, at least inside of every building. Like, it's
Yeah.
not a big campus. And he was like, yeah, I just saw the library. I don't know if he was bullshitting me or, like, what it was, just so I could show him things. But he was just like, yeah, I saw the library, and I took him everywhere else. Like, I had to show him.
what was his major or what actually what was he interested
sports
in?
management.
okay.
Well, he's all the students are accepted students
Oh
and they have their major and that's undecided.
oh cool,
Yeah,
dude. I didn't know that was an option to.
yeah. I'll get you.
one-on-one.
I'll get you in contact with the people. Her name is Sam, also.
Ah,
So we'll just keep adding to all the Sams that
all
we
the
know.
Sams.
But yeah. Back to my day. That was Monday. Tuesday,
Yeah, give me Tuesday. I want to hear the rundown of Tuesday, the Manhattan, and then the concert.
I didn't even go. It was St.
You didn't go
John's
to-
also.
oh.
It wasn't Manhattan. Manhattan's in, like 3
Because
weeks.
your phone
My
had a
phone
cyber attack.
fucking
Just
it died.
Just stop working.
I had class and it was at like 40%. I used it for 20 minutes. I had a 10-minute phone call with my sister. I used it to take notes in the QU and LA thing, and then that was that.
I just tapped out.
And I get back to my dorm, maybe my class was at 6:30. I got back at maybe like 10:30,
Mm-hmm.
and it was completely dead. How do you lose 40% that fast? That doesn't make sense. I only used it for 20 minutes.
Like, was it charging it or anything? Like, was it doing that little like thing where it's like the dead battery?
Yeah, you have the dead battery thing, and when it wasn't plugged in, or when it was plugged in, it had like the charging port with the lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
It was doing everything fine. It just wouldn't turn on. So I got a wireless charger from one of my friends, put it on there, plugged the wireless charger in to like actually like ensure it was working right.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't charge my phone. I was so confused. And then I call my parents and they're like, yeah, you have to take it in tomorrow. So I didn't even go to lacrosse because
Damn.
I had to go like 40 minutes away to go get my phone fixed.
Mm-hmm.
He charged me like $50 and I left. I was
Damn.
like, cool.
Where
I
did
don't
you-
know what
where
you
did.
did.
Go?
Like the You Break I Fix store.
Hell
Oh.
yeah.
But the closest one
reliable.
to us is like
Those like the ones you
30
like
minutes
the ones
away.
that you like post on TikTok.
Yeah.
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 How did you get there?
Uber.
Well, but how?
My parents called an Uber for me, and they called one for me there because I couldn't. and then they called for me back in case my phone died, like completely died again. So that way, I saved the charge and I plugged it in the second I got back. But also, you had
Now
to
is
like,
it fine?
yeah, you had to angle the cord before, and now you don't. You can just plug it in, and I can leave it there, or I can like.
It just
like,
must have been
move
like shit,
around.
like stuck in
It
it.
had to
and
be
stuff.
just dirt and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that does so much to the charger.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a lot. It was like a tiny, like normal amount that everybody has in their charging port. It wasn't like a significant amount to. And the other thing that threw me off was the wireless charging. Why wasn't the wireless charging working? Because you don't even need the
That's-
charging
That's
port for
that's
that.
fishy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I thought it was the battery. So I don't know what he did, but he did something, and my phone works better than it did. So
Okay, speaking of phones, real quick, the Apple just announced the iPhone 16e.
I saw that, but I didn't know if it was
wait,
real or not.
16.
I don't even know what it is. I saw it. I knew they were doing like that event or something, but I didn't tune in for it. And it's $600, which is crazy.
What-
It's supposed to be like a budget phone.
Can you look up what the E stands for? Because
I don't know.
that's crazy. Is it
I'm
like
on
a
their
flip phone?
No, it's just normal.
It's a regular phone.
Hold it up for the camera.
Oh, it's just an iPhone.
Yeah,
Does it have? How many cameras does it have?
one.
One?
But it's
Oh, so it's
48 megapixels.
Oh, what?
I mean, megapixels don't really matter when you have the sensor that small, but
well, yeah, but
it's good for
still.
marketing.
Yeah,
48 megapixels.
but that's $600,
I need to figure out why it's an E.
and why it's only $600.
It's just a 16, and it's just cheaper.
It just has less cameras, right?
Yeah, probably less battery life too.
Well, yeah, but at the end of the day, that's like $600 for a phone.
Not bad.
I'd do that, mom and dad.
The E stands for edge.
Ed, whoa.
I don't think that's
Whoa.
right.
Whoa.
That's just what the first thing says. I don't know.
Dude, imagine he's like in Captain America.
No one really knows. Everyone's just kind of like theorizing.
Red Wing E. I need help. And he doesn't have clothes on.
What the?
Because he's edgy.
Huh?
him. What?
Red Wing?
But Red Wing E. Because it's the iPhone E.
Moving on. Moving on.
Do we want to go back to Captain America?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
We talked about it for like 2
Unpack
minutes.
that. I mean, I liked it. That's all I have to say.
It was
Thought
just so stale.
I thought it was good.
I don't know.
I wish the Hulk was in it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it just felt like a
Yeah.
Hulk movie.
Well, because I
Yeah.
saw
It's
like
tied too much on
It felt
that,
like
I
it felt
think.
like a Hulk movie where Captain America just appears in it.
yeah, I saw.
No, I think it definitely feels like a Cap movie. Like he was the main character, but there was just a lot of
But it was all
plot
characters
around,
from Hulk.
a lot of characters around Hulk.
yeah,
a lot of
but
plot around
we're
Hulk.
at the point in the
But
MCU
also that's
where
kind-
that doesn't really matter much.
But that's just kind of because Ross was in it. Like Ross dragged all those whole like
But how
that whole
the
story arc into
like
it.
Marvel
Yeah.
is so huge on like doing what the fans want. How are you going to make a movie with Red Hulk and have a normal guy fight him?
Yeah.
Do you really think
That's
with
my
the
biggest
TV shows
concern.
going on, they really care what we want right now? We keep telling them we don't want, like, we didn't want She-Hulk, really. We didn't want that bad of a She-Hulk. We didn't want whatever the Miss Marvel or whatever it was.
That wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah, but we didn't.
It wasn't great, but it was.
But we
wasn't
didn't
bad.
want the movie to come after it. Like the movie was fine, but it was like a point. Like they haven't touched anything with it. They haven't.
But
touched
still,
anything
how are
with the
you going
show.
to introduce a character like Red Hulk and then have a normal guy fight him? And like,
Because
That was my
he's
biggest
gonna
concern.
be-
when's the
going in.
next time Red Hulk's gonna like come back?
That was my biggest.
Harrison Ford's not gonna fucking come back like for 7 different Marvel projects.
Money.
It's like
That
90
was
years old.
that was my biggest concern with it. I was like, how is he? How like he's gonna get demolished.
yeah.
And like
Yeah.
that's why that fight was so short, because they had to make it short.
Yeah.
Because like there's only a few moves that you can do. I do like the thing that you mentioned with how it paralleled the beginning with Isaiah and how he was stealing the things and like practicing
Yeah.
his agility. And
Yeah.
I like how that came back at the end to sort of like do the stabbing and stuff.
The other
that
thing,
was cool.
The other
But
thing
it
that
was
I didn't
just
tell you
short.
about that like was in my mind but completely like didn't think about it when I was talking to you. When he goes and he gets Isaiah out of jail, he goes, "I got the 3 flags."
Oh, he
like,
said that?
Yeah, or
Oh,
something,
shit.
something like that. He
I
said
didn't
something
know.
about 3
Yeah, because
flags.
he was like hiding around the corner for him when
Oh,
he
yeah.
walked out. of
Yeah,
jail.
and then he's like,
I
"I
didn't
got the
notice
3
that.
flags" or something like that. And
Yeah.
I like processed it and just forgot to tell you. But I was like, "That's sick."
That's cool.
Like,
I
that
think
is
it,
awesome.
it just would have worked so much better if Red Hulk and Cap fought in the beginning, and then Cap gets the shit beat out of him, and then he's like, "Oh, look at all these guys from your fucking movie, Dr. Banner. Like, you need to come fuck shit up."
And then it's a
And Help
Hulk
Me.
plus Captain
Yeah.
America movie.
Yeah, because
an
I
odd
saw
team
I
up.
saw online that Hulk was gonna be in it, and the whole Hulk being in it was just the Hulk versus Abominable stuff at the beginning of the movie, and he was in it for 0.2 seconds, and that was the end of it.
It's
That
also the
did
fact
kinda
that
make me
we
mad.
haven't had like Hulk in a movie since like 2014. Like we had him in Ragnarok, but like
Ragnarok was the latest.
that was different. And we had him in Infinity War. He was in it for a little bit, and then we haven't seen him since then.
Well, why was Ragnarok different?
Because
he
it
was,
like
on a planet.
Well,
it wasn't like the Hulk. Like it
Yeah.
was like that was when they started like Dr. Banner kind of taking over
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he was more conscious.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
Age of Ultron was the last time.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it would have been cool to like have Hulk show up and like fight Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's I feel like that just would have made more sense.
well, I
Mhm.
think
instead of having
soon
Cap.
in a project, what'll probably happen is because people really hate Banner Hulk, is that the Red
but
Hulk will come.
nobody hates Banner Hulk though. It's
But
just
they hate
Marvel
the
hates
way-
Banner Hulk.
No, but they hate the way that Marvel's. We all can agree that we hate the way that Marvel's doing Banner Hulk, because they're doing it in a really poor way, where he's like a
He's like merged now.
and well, that he's like a stand-up person now in Hulk's body. So he's
Yeah.
Banner in Hulk's body, and it's
Mhm.
like, hey kids, let me sign this for you,
Right.
because
And
that's what he's
in
doing.
the comics. They're so like drastically different people.
Yeah, so I think what'll happen is, because we don't like the way they're doing it, is that Red Hulk will come do something, start some problem, and then Banner will go as Banner Hulk and then just completely turn into Hulk. Like the anger or something will like, I don't know, it'll take
I
him
don't know.
over
It just
completely.
kind of feels like they're in too deep with this whole combination thing. Like, and if he was to split himself back into the Banner and then Hulk thing, not the fuse, like how do you justify that? Like, oh, it was a toll on my body, so I have to go back to my old ways. Like, what the?
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like it would be tough to kind of remedy that.
I feel like the
That's
best
true.
way
Kinda
they can,
stuck
they
now.
can do it now is just with the multiverse, which kind of sucks because
Yeah.
I'm really sick of that too.
Yeah,
I mean, like Doomsday and Secret Wars is gonna be sick because
I'm pumped for that.
it's just those are cool projects.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still like multiverse. I get it's the multiverse saga, but it's like
Yeah,
thi-
they just didn't have a. I mean, they kind of had a plan, but then they just didn't really stick with it. And they just put all these projects out, and then they didn't really have a
Yeah.
cohesive like story that flows through them, or like
And
just
now they're trying to
central villain
backtrack
and
on
stuff. Yeah, now they're
And-
trying to like kind of. I mean, the stuff that they're putting out like that was loud. Like in the future, it looks really good. Like Thunderbolts looks really good. Fantastic Four looks really good, but
that's the
It
stuff
just-
that's like not really connected.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
we're not. It's not. They're
Well-
all sort of just like kind of standalone right now. And
Yeah.
and
They
sta-
just
and
keep-
like stage 2 and 3 or 2 and 3 leading up to Endgame and Infinity War were all kind of interconnected, and
Yeah.
they had
Yeah.
sort of like a central villain. Even if the villain wasn't in it, they were kind of like you could just feel the build up. There's not really a build up here. I mean, there kind of is now because that we know Doomsday and Secret Wars are sometime happening, whatever
Yeah.
in the future. But like, there's no really like central thing going on.
Well,
here.
what I was talking to Pat about is that I think in Fantastic Four they'll actually release
I
like
think
Doctor
Doom
Doom,
should be
because
in
there's
there.
That's what
no
I've,
way they
I've seen
won't.
leaks that he's gonna be like the
I think
post credit.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
probably will.
They're not
be.
gonna put him in the movie. It's
No,
gonna
no,
be
no, no.
Galactus. They have Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
They don't need another like villain. but-
No, but it'll definitely be something like the end
That's
credit
gotta
scenes,
introduce
just
him.
like it's just something, and it's a voice like Robert Downey Jr.'s
Yeah.
voice, and it's just the metal of his helmet glares or something.
But
like
I mean, that also just kind of sucks too.
What that it's RDJ.
No, I'm fine with that. It's
I
just
don't really care that much.
I care.
I just
I
don't-
care.
I
You
just
hate
don't like-
everything.
I just don't like. I don't know. It just feels like it's too predictable. Like him coming in end credit scene. Like I can already see it. Like you just said it,
That's exactly
You
what
just
it's
said
gonna be.
guys. What is that? It looks
It's-
fantastic. Like,
It's time to bring Doom.
I know.
It's time to bring
It's
Doom.
big. Like what the hell?
But it's like I
So I
like
hope-
going
Like
back.
I wish they would just put him in the movie for like a little bit.
But like going back, like I'm so upset that it's RDJ. Like I'm really just hoping that he's just like kind of like a fake Doom, and then the real one comes in like Doomsday or
Cillian
something.
Murphy kills him.
Because it's such a Marvel thing for them to make it
That was weird.
a Tony Stark
That
variant,
was
and then
weird.
have Spider-Man have to fight him or something shit like
That
that.
was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
I-
fine with it. I don't really care. It's just, I that would be cool if he was like a decoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just used him to get everyone
think-
to go back.
I think what would be cool is if in Fantastic Four they have him in the movie for the last like 2 minutes, and instead of a regular Marvel movie where it ends and everything's all happy and whatnot, it's like
oh,
they who is supposed to be in it? Galactic?
yeah,
Galactus, yeah,
Galactus?
and Silver Surfer.
Yeah, but like Galactus is in it, and they're like fighting and whatnot, and then they defeat him, and then Doom just like appears.
Yeah, but we need to stop having like one movie villains.
They are
Well,
not going to defeat Galactus.
That's what I'm saying.
What they're probably gonna do.
They're probably
is,
gonna switch over into the MCU regular time.
Well, yeah, because this movie is in
Yeah.
a
At the end
different
of it.
universe.
So they're probably
Yeah.
just gonna universe hop at the end.
So
at the end of
Galactus
it.
is just gonna destroy everything, and they're just gonna get out of there.
And this is their introduction.
It'll
into
probably
the-
be
into
some
the
like
MCU.
dumb shit where like, what's her name? America Chavez or something opens like some portal, like her and Doctor Strange are
Yeah.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, so what they
And-
said is,
Dude,
so
Doctor Strange out in nowhere right now.
Yeah, I
in
know.
that
you know how
portal.
America
Yeah.
Chavez is like one of one in the multiverse?
Yeah.
They've
That's
said
Galactus'
they said
name.
there's only one Galactus in the multiverse.
That makes sense.
So
Oh.
they're probably gonna lose to him and then leave their universe and go to like
And
the main
he'll come
MCU
back.
and be like, oh, he's like on his way, like he's gonna come.
That makes sense.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I mess with that. That's good.
Yeah, they'll probably have like
And it's
some
a good
way-
introduction because I love the look of the Fantastic Four. I love
Yeah.
the retro like 60
The
futuristic
Thing
type
looks
shit.
so cool.
Yeah, I just
like-
everything looks really good right now from that first trailer. And so I'm glad they're introducing them in their standalone like universe and everything, and I'm fine with them universe hopping into the regular timeline that we already know.
Yeah.
And
To
also
then-
in the
to
trailer,
then, to then continue the story.
you could see on the chalkboard in the trailer that Reed was like, making
wormholes and
yeah, he was making like a machine to
yeah.
They all, I mean, the Fantastic Four, like they have the big portal, like that's one of their staples. It's like they have
Yeah.
the universe machine thing.
Yeah. No, I think
Also, their building is where like the UN headquarters is.
Yeah.
Like, in real life.
I think that whatever they do is gonna be good with that movie, and it'll like introduce a lot of things that need to be introduced for all the movies to actually
Yeah,
make
it
sense.
should set the ground. I think that'll kickstart the whole kind of build up we're going, especially if
Yeah.
Doom is in that to build up
Yeah.
from that. Especially if you like you said how it ends on like a kind
Yeah.
of like mood that leads good into the rest of it. I
Or
think.
yeah, or like they make the portal or something, and Doom just like fucking spawns in. He's like, "Fuck you guys," and they're like leaving, and Doom goes with them. Like it has to be something like that. Or like the end credit scene is Doom finds the machine or something. Like it has to be something like that, and it would set it all up perfectly. But I genuinely think, because like even with Captain America, what you're saying, it doesn't make sense. I agree with you that it just like there's nothing happening with it right now, but like I think that movie and Thunderbolts, something will end up happening, because Bucky's and Thunderbolts, something will happen with Sam. Like there will be some
He's gonna
part
like
where
he's gonna make the new Avengers, whatnot, like first Secret Wars and Doomsday.
exactly. So there's gonna be connections with all that
Because Sam
stuff.
said he wants to bring it back, and then Bucky will probably agree with him.
But it's like these
Yeah.
characters, like I don't know, the leaders, like he's not really gonna be doing much. Like in the end credit scene, he was like, "Oh, the multiverse is
Yeah.
real. Like your world's not the only one, whatever." But like they know that already in the world. Like they've opened the
Yeah.
multiverse before.
Yeah.
That was one of the weaker post credit scenes, and that was just probably for viewers now that like new viewers who they want to keep for this now,
But
like
it's
multiverse.
like,
But-
like everybody knows the Marvel. Like that's their whole thing now. It's like everything's a multiverse.
Yeah,
Well, no, but I just feel like it just felt very like. I mean, like, yes, it's very obvious to us that we already know there's a multiverse, but I feel like that was kind of oriented to that just felt like thrown in. It just felt thrown in. It just felt like
what
Kevin
we
was
were
probably like,
talking
"Hey,
about-
tell him that there's a multiverse."
Yeah.
Like,
What we were
kind of
talking
tied
about
in a
that
little bit.
you did not agree with me at all about was that Doom, he like uses people. He uses bad guys to do stuff. So what if Doom already knows how to get to the main timeline, and he's already talking to what the fuck's this dude name, the brain dude, and
Leader?
he's like, yeah, and he's like, this is what's going on, and he's part of Doom's bigger plan. So that's
Maybe.
the warning of this is what's going on. This is not directly.
Maybe.
And then in like Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, there's more tied into it.
So, my biggest concern is I looked up like the future Marvel timeline stuff.
Yeah.
Daredevil March, cool.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited for that.
Thunderbolts is the next movie. Ironheart the show in June.
That's good.
Fantastic Four in July. Right?
Yeah.
That's the movie.
Yep.
Okay. Then we go Eye of Wakanda series, Marvel Zombie series, Wonder Man series.
But I think a
the
lot
next
of those-
movie after Fantastic Four is Doomsday.
Yeah.
So
but
where's
isn't
the
like
like the
Marvel
build-up?
Zombies like
I mean,
standalone? Like I think that. What's the Wakanda one? What is that, an animated one
It's
or a
an
live?
animated
Yeah, I think
one.
both of those are standalones.
it's just
don't think it has
weird. Like
anything
it
to
just
do.
feels quick to go
Yeah.
from Fantastic Four to
That
Doomsday.
to
And like Doomsday, I know is supposed to set up Secret Wars.
Yep.
So maybe, and like, it's not. I don't think Doomsday and Secret Wars are going to be used in the same way that Infinity War and Endgame were.
Yeah.
Because Infinity War kind of like, that was like the main conflict, and Endgame was kind of like the resolution kind of. I think Doomsday will be used, or I hope, or they
Doomsday is
probably
going to
should
be the setup for Secret Wars.
set up.
Yeah.
Because
Sorry.
in the Secret Wars comic, Doom just creates this world. It's called
Yeah.
Battle World, and he
Yeah.
just gets everybody and just like makes them fight each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a little like, what the heck is going on, because we're literally 3 movies away from Doomsday,
Yeah.
so it just feels
Yeah,
quick.
they start filming it next month.
Yeah.
Wait, what do we have? We have Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts, Fantastic
Fantastic
Four,
Four.
Doomsday, and then
Oh, that's what-
Spider-Man 4, and then Secret Wars. That's gonna be crazy. The Spider-Man 4 into Secret Wars.
That'll be insane.
Yeah,
that
because Secret
Spider-Man
Wars,
movie will set up
Secret
so
Wars in
much.
the comic is when he has the symbiote suit.
Yeah.
So he'll
So-
probably get it.
Yeah.
Well, and we're gonna have like Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield back, all that stuff. Like that's like a given.
Yeah, Secret Wars is going to be a huge fan service.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
and
I'm
then
saying
there's
like the
Shang-Chi.
Spider-Man movie, there'll be so much set up with the 3 of them that it's like.
They're going to be in Secret Wars. I think they've already
Well, I'm.
like half confirmed. Like,
Yeah,
have confirmed.
But no, I'm saying in the Spider-Man movie,
Spider-Man.
if they're in it, because
All of them, like all 3, like okay.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Spider-Man
They
will
should.
end and Secret War stops back to back. Like the Spider-Man movie will build up, and then the end of it will be the conflict or whatever the start of Secret Wars will be.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how they're gonna.
I
do
am
it.
also kind of sick of like the Spider-Man multiverse movies.
Yeah, I thought this 4 was gonna be grounded, but then
Yeah.
they kind of built it around the Secret Wars now,
Yeah.
which I'm fine with. Like they use him for like the multiverse kind of gateway, and I'm like, whatever, good for you. But I would rather see like a grounded one, because we ended
Yeah.
with him just f***ing alone.
Yeah.
So like how they're gonna take alone into like, oh, we're back into the multiverse scale. It's just
Yeah.
right. Like I don't know.
I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see what happens, and I think they have to do something.
I mean, they have 5 in a row movies that could be like that are like blockbusters.
yeah,
to
they
me,
have to do
so.
something that's.
Aren't the
good with
Russos
that.
doing
Yeah,
Doomsday and Secret
and
Wars?
they're
Yep.
doing
Okay.
Doomsday. So and like that gives me hope.
Yeah,
I love
because we need them back.
I love them.
heavily.
Yeah.
So that gives me hope.
Yeah,
But I don't know. It just seems kind of soon.
I don't know.
Whatever.
We'll see. I
I have hope.
There's so much going on, and I'm excited for Marvel Zombies. That's gonna be so fun.
That's gonna be cool.
It's gonna just be such like a stupid.
It took a
thing.
while.
I wanted it for so long.
It was gonna come out like
forever ago,
Yeah.
and they just never
They just didn't
released
do
it. So that's like the one comic that I was like, as a kid, I hated zombies, and I was like, all right, like that's like I'll read that, I
yeah,
guess.
that's cool.
Yeah. And then I have like the Deadpool zombie Funko Pop, and I'm
Oh,
like,
cool.
I need the whole show, I guess. So when they introduced them in What If, I tweaked out. I saw the zombies, and I was sitting there, I was like,
That was a cool
holy
episode.
shit.
That was a cool episode.
Yeah, and then but they never did anything with it, so that's why I'm excited that like
Well, yeah, they just didn't release the show soon
Yeah.
enough.
yeah. So that's
And
why I'm
glad
excited. it'll
they're coming
happen.
back.
I think it would be cool if, like, the end of the show was when they all go to the Marvel Zombie world, and it's just like it just ends with like all of them just there. I don't know. I think something like that would be cool, like where it's like, here's your zombies, and then here's how this connects into everything else.
See
I
what
don't
you're
know.
saying. Patrick, you have Marvel Rivals on here again.
I do.
That's-
Oh my. What about Marvel
While we're on the
Rivals?
Marvel
Well,
topic,
while we're on Fantastic, they just announced. They released the gameplay footage for The Thing and Human Torch.
oh,
Comes out on Friday.
is it good?
It looks pretty cool.
It's good.
One of the skins for The Thing is the trench coat.
Mhm.
And
Oh, yeah.
that's
With the
gonna be really
hat?
cool. Yeah. I don't know.
That'll be sick.
Not a bunch of saying that. They just announced the trailers and whatnot. They're coming out on Friday. So
Yeah,
Nice.
that'd be fun.
I did also hit diamond over the start of the week.
It's because you have so much free time on your hands to do that. It's
Not
crazy.
really. I just played at night.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
That's
The fact that you have that much time, like, to play that game is insane.
I don't know. Like I have like an hour and a half, and I'll just play it before I go to bed.
How have you
Really
only
puts
played
you to
like
sleep.
an hour and a half every night and you're that highly ranked right now?
How long have you
So I
been
win
playing it for?
games. Since the start of December.
Damn. It's like what, 3 months?
Yeah.
I
crazy.
mean, if you win 3-4 games in a row, you'll rank up.
Well, yeah, but like, you need good teams to do that. That's why it's just shocking.
Yeah. But I mean, like, players are like, now that I'm in platinum and diamond, like, players are good. So
That's true.
That makes sense. That
That's
kind of
true.
helps.
Yeah. All right, I'm done with Marvel. Let's talk about
That was
something
a
else.
long Marvel.
that was this is
segment.
gonna be a Marvel episode.
This will be.
It is.
You'll see Marvel just.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can use that.
All right, let's get into segments. Something else. One of the
Oh,
question
do
of
you
the
want to do our
day.
Do you
top
want to do
five?
chips?
Yeah.
Do you want to? Okay, let's do it.
New segment, guys. Top
all right.
5.
Who wants to go first?
You're introducing this because this is your idea.
So we'll.
Oh yeah, we need to introduce.
Well,
it.
we didn't have a guest this week, so I figured let's just do like a top 5 list. Eat up some time. So we're gonna
eat
do
up some time.
we're gonna do top 5 chips this week.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Dude, this chair keeps like making farting noises.
You're up.
Dude, I came in here the other day and I thought that they got a new chair because it looked so like clean and whatnot,
Oh.
and then I
And then
moved
you
it,
moved it,
and
you're
I was like,
Fuck,
just kidding.
Same thing.
Let me pull it up on my phone because I have my list. Did you guys?
What's his name? The dude that's
Mike?
in the office. He was in the room too, and he heard me go, "Fuck, it's the same chair."
Did you guys
He
make?
was like, "We're working on it."
Did you guys make a list?
I have a
No,
list.
it's in my head.
I have a list.
Okay. Who's going first?
You.
So my number
This is gonna be
5.
questionable as f-
We'll just go like 5. Everybody 4.
Oh,
Everybody.
okay. I
Oh,
got
My
you.
number 5 is the tortillas, the ones we had for the Super Bowl.
The ones that
restaurant
tasted like
style?
regular.
No,
Okay,
they're so
hold
good.
on. We need to talk
Yeah,
about
the
this.
tortilla- the tortillas.
We need to talk about this.
I love those.
Pat was
No, those are good.
glazing. No. Listen,
But like
listen,
too
listen.
much glaze.
He was like, "These are the best chips you're ever gonna have.
They're
They're,
the best
so
tortilla
good." Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
They're really
He
good.
opened the bag. I'm like, it tastes like a Tostito, or not a Tostito.
No, but it doesn't.
What's
It's
the
a
thing
little
about
bit-
Dude,
Tostitos?
sorry your
Tostitos.
f***ing tortillas are like doused in chemical rainwater.
No, I'm just saying they taste like the same thing. If those
No,
are better
they-
for me, I'll eat those.
There's a,
But
no,
I'm just
there's
saying.
a, there's a little. They taste more. They. I like
Slightly
them better.
different.
But
They're a
those
little
with some
better.
pico salsa is unbeatable.
just
Yeah.
for how much you glaze them, I thought they were gonna be like the
Yeah, it's not
best
that
thing
much
I've
of a
ever
difference.
eaten. It's just a
I
tortilla
mean, it's
chip.
it's a tortilla chip. So like, how different can you get? But, like,
Exactly.
I actually have a tortilla. Do I have a chip on here that's related to that?
All right, well let's go then. Number 5.
My 5 is Fritos,
Okay.
which is low for Fritos, but like
Like the original Fritos, or like because they have the honey barbecue twists, which
no,
I think are
just
better than the
fucking
originals.
Straight Fritos. Just
Okay.
original, plain old, same old plain old.
Right, Sam?
My number 5 is just like original Lay's.
Oh, okay.
That's at 5.
That's a crazy pick.
At 5?
Yeah,
Well, it's like they're good, but you can have like a couple, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm done.
I think
Like, you
honestly,
can't eat
I
a
think
lot of them.
original Lay's are a bit overrated.
Yeah, that's why I have it at 5. And you were just saying that's a bad pick for 5? What?
4. Go to 4.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's top 5. All right, number 4.
Well, you got to remember, I'm a very picky eater.
Number 4.
So it's not like I'm eating a lot of chips.
So this one's like, it's not a traditional chip, but I would qualify it as one. It's the the pretzel chips,
Oh,
the
yeah,
flat
yeah,
ones?
yeah.
the buffalo wing flavored pretzel chips.
Okay.
Those are number 4.
I can get behind that. That's a chip. They're
Yeah,
called chips.
Yeah, but they're pretzels, but
Yeah, but it's a chip.
Is
I can get
like
behind
the
that.
waffle chip? Well, the waffle pretzel type things.
it's like they come in like the white bag.
It's
Like
like
the
the
resealable
regular
bag.
one's white and blue. And it's like a
Never
mini
had
pretzel.
those.
Here, I'll pull up
I
a
probably
picture.
can't have them, but
I don't know.
I've
If
never
you
seen 'em.
can, you need to try them.
I don't think
They're
I've seen 'em
phenomenal.
before. I doubt it.
Okay, what's your number 4 while Pat finds this?
Cape Cod chips.
These ones, Tyler.
Regular. Oh, I feel like I've seen those before.
Yeah.
I don't think I can have them though. Regular Cape Cod chips, not the salt and vinegar, Natalie. The regular.
Yeah,
Does she
Natalie.
like the salt and vinegar ones?
Oh, she f***ing loves the salt and
They
vinegar.
are good.
They're
Are you
disgusting.
kidding me, man?
They're so gross.
They're good.
And then I'm like, she eats them, and I'm like,
Can you
I'm not
even
gonna
eat them?
kiss her. Like that's gross.
Can you even eat them?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're just bad.
Um,
All right, number 4, Sam.
my number 4 is the what are they called? The puffy Cheetos.
Oh, Cheeto
Cheeto
Puffs.
Puffs?
Those I was contemplating putting those on, but I was like, I don't know if they're chips.
They're Cheetos. Cheetos
Yeah.
are chips.
Yeah.
It's a fine line.
I give them an honorable
It's
mention.
like starchy.
They're really good,
Anything
though.
starchy.
Yeah, that's my number 4. I think
Really
that's
good.
valid number 4.
Fair enough.
All right, number 3. I have sour cream and cheddar Ruffles.
Okay.
Okay.
Never had those, but fair enough.
They're very good.
Okay.
All right, Tyler.
They're extremely
My
good.
number 3. It's technically 2, but like I think they taste the same. So we're going Rap City nachos / the Chipotle chips. Rhapsody's just like a.
Oh, I was like,
just a
what's
company.
that?
Hot
No,
take.
just-
I think the Chipotle chips are overrated.
They're so
The
good.
Chipotle chips at my Chipotle are always stale.
So sometimes they
they-
are, and then they're shit, but like when they're good, they're good.
Yeah, I can.
And
agree
they're
with you on
salty
that.
though too.
I
That's
so the
what I
thing,
like.
the thing
Like
with these, the
flavorless,
things
though.
with these chips though, the Rhapsody, like those are like the ones that I got at home, and I like when I first had them, I was like, this is like the same texture, same like size. They were literally the Chipotle chips, just a little bit less salty.
Yeah.
And so like I'm kind of counting those as one. So that's my 3.
Okay. I don't think you guys have it here. I am yet to find it
Yeah,
around
I
here.
don't think you would have my 2 either.
No, but it's Sharky's. Do you guys know what Sharky's is?
No.
No.
It's like Mexican food, but like American Mexican food,
Mm.
and they have some of the best chips I've ever had. They're phenomenal. Like I
Oh,
would go
Sharky's is just a
just
brand.
get
It's
chips.
not just the chips.
It's just a brand. Like it's a restaurant.
Okay.
But
These.
no. Look up
No.
like Sharky's Mexican food, like Shark YS.
Oh.
I don't know where it is in the country. I just know that it's in California.
Oh, those do look good.
Let me see.
Let me see.
Are they these ones? Wait, no. Hold a moment.
Hold.
I can't find these.
We need like elevator music for when we're trying to find something.
Yeah, like.
I don't think we have any on here.
No.
I don't really know what I'm looking for.
Here, give me the computer.
Here.
All right,
Alright.
let's go with number 2.
Patrick.
Oh, number 2. I have
Oh boy.
salt and vinegar Cape Cod chips.
Tyler, you ready for this? You ready for everything you looked for? Everything you hope for and more? Here, I'll
What's
give
that?
you this one. They're branded. It's literally just chips. They're just chips.
Oh, yeah,
It's
I mean,
literally just
yeah,
chips.
Oh, okay.
But the chips taste like lemon and lime.
oh,
Like they're
yes.
like phenomenal.
Wait. Chipotle has a hint of like
They're
lime.
like Chipotle chips,
like-
but
yeah,
they're
that's what
better
they're-
than Chipotle chips.
Oh, they are okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
And they're consistent. They're never stale
That's cool.
because they make them like every
yeah,
day.
like, they're fresh.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
Alright, I fuck with that.
What did you say, Pat?
Anyway, so I had for number 2 I had salt and vinegar Cape Cod chips. I think
You.
Cape Cod
Do
chips.
you like them?
I've never had them.
Oh, okay.
The Cape
Don't.
Cod chips are the best brand of potato chips.
See, my dad hates them. He hates like the kettle
Yeah, the
texture.
kettle cooked
Yeah,
chips.
I
are
don't.
so
I don't.
good.
But
like
they're so
kettle
good.
cooked chips.
So they're good, but like not all
Like
the
the
time.
dark. Have you heard the dark russet ones?
No.
They're so good.
No.
They also have Saratoga chips. Fun fact:
Oh.
Saratoga is where they invented
water.
potato chips.
Bull.
That's
I'm
crazy.
dead ass.
Really?
I
Look
wouldn't
it
be
up.
surprised.
Look it up right now.
That's no way.
I
They
would
have a
not
whole
be
brand
surprised at
back
all.
home. They have a whole brand of potato chips.
that are like called Saratoga potato chips.
Holy
Yeah,
fuck, you're right.
they're very similar to Cape Cod chips.
1853.
Damn,
That's pretty.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, Saratoga is just claiming everything.
They're very similar to the Cape Cod chips,
Oh, that
but
makes
the Cape
sense.
Cod chips have better seasoning. I feel like.
All right, Tyler.
My number
What are
two,
we at, number two?
I
Yeah.
don't think you guys have them there because I think it's a local place, but it's Wachusett Wavy Chips.
No clue.
But you know, like Lay's Wavy.
Yeah, like the Ruffles.
Yeah, you know how like they're kind of thick waves.
Yeah.
These ones are like super thin waves, and they're
Okay.
so good. Like I
Really?
could eat a bag in like one sitting. I need to.
Yeah, you need to find this.
I need to
I'll
find
go my number
I mean,
two.
they're not like they're just chips, but like.
But yeah. So my number
these.
two.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have had these. They had
They're
them
so
at
good.
some random gas station I went to one time.
Shit, where? Like back home?
I
Or-
don't remember.
Okay.
I've been to a lot of
Because
random
I
gas
think
stations.
Wachusett is a local company.
It might have been I got them with my dad while I came to visit like schools out here.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Um,
Fair enough. What's your two?
My number two, it's kind of like Pat's pretzels, but they're like I don't remember what it's called, Sally's or something. The pita chips. I really like
Ooh,
pita
pita
I
chips.
feel
chips
like
are
I've seen
good.
those.
Pita chips are very underrated.
I love pita chips. I get them from the Rat whenever I go to the Rat because I
Yes.
need them in my life. So that's
Fair.
my number two.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, number one.
What do we got?
The only right answer: fucking Funyuns.
I can't. Well, first of
All
all, I
right,
can't
so
have
that's my number one
That's-
also.
That's it is?
Yeah, I
For-
love
for
Funyuns.
sure?
Funyuns
I
are
love
so
Funyuns.
They're
good, dude.
good.
They're
Yeah.
so
For-
good.
Can
you're
you
gonna-
can
you're
you
gonna
have
hate-
Funyuns?
Probably not. You're gonna hate my number one.
It's gonna be like, fuck, like Chex Mix.
No, I can't have Jack Mix. I just kept it simple, man. Just went back to the days of my youth. in high school, where every
Tyler's
day,
like last year.
every day, I had a bag of Lay's regular potato chips.
Oh
So
my
you're
God.
my number
Number
5 is
one.
your number 1.
Number
Oh
one.
my
They're
god.
so greasy.
Number 1.
I hate them. No, I don't
Uh-huh.
hate them, but I can't eat them that much.
They like smell though.
They're
kind
in
of.
your top 5, Sam.
I'll say that.
But because they're good, but I can only eat a couple of them,
They're so,
and then I'm like
they're
I'm
so
done.
greasy.
I don't know, man. It's just something about them. I think it was the nostalgia factor for me.
That makes sense.
For some reason, the Lay's original chips just decide to make like the most amount of crumbs.
Yes.
Like they just
Yes.
fall
Yes.
apart
Yeah.
when you bite them.
Also, I just like when you open the bag, it's just a weird smell.
Yeah.
Just a weird smell, but they
Yeah.
taste fine.
Yeah.
So-
No, they're good. I like them.
Yeah, they're good. That's
Um,
number 1.
guys, my number 1
Fun
when I
ones.
was gonna come talk about this, 100%. I was gonna let you guys go around the circle. I was just gonna go poker chips, and just see what you guys
What's a
said.
poker chip?
A poker chip?
Like
Oh,
Are you stupid?
like the I raised you. Those poker
oh,
chips.
I understand that now.
My other idea was to get brands that made poker chips and just start listing them off until you guys caught
Be a
on.
fucking smart ass.
Yeah, and then I was like, I'm not gonna do
I
that.
don't
I'll
know
make
any
an
I don't
actual
know any
list.
poker chip brands.
Yeah, I don't.
Well,
I
you
feel
would
like
you
there's
would
just
have
one.
known when I got to number 1. It was just pokerchips.com. Like you guys would have known.
Those feel like that feels like they would be like the shittiest ones though.
I was just gonna put them down. I don't know
Pokerchips.com.
what any of them are. I was just gonna
Okay.
start naming them to you guys. But that's when you guys would have got it. Just you're like, you guys, these are
Like-
so weird
like
chips. Like Sam, what are
chips?
you eating?
What kind of brands are these?
You
Show
look
me a
them up,
picture.
you can't find
I was like,
anything.
what the There's only casino chips here. They must not taste good.
No, they're kind of bad. The plastic ones are good sometimes. Just depends on the night.
Wait, what are they normally made out of?
Like
Is it like a
there's
They have,
like
like, a metal
clay,
inside.
ceramic,
oh,
acrylic, and plastic are the 4 types.
all in
of-
one or just like
No,
they're
those are like the
separate?
4 separate
Okay.
types. I was also gonna do that where I go ceramic,
Yeah,
acrylic.
you're like, huh?
There was it went through, I thought about this for an hour during my class today on how if I wanted to be a smartass.
What class was this?
English. I was so bored.
Okay,
We
fair.
didn't do anything.
Fair enough.
She was talking to us about I don't even know what, and then put us into groups. And she's like, she gives us an article. It's like a 10-page article we have to read, and she's like, guys, you should be talking about this. And one of the kids was like, we're still reading it, and she goes, but you should be talking while you're reading. And we're like
What?
What? We read it and then talk about the article, not
Yeah.
read the article and talk about the sentence we just read. Like what?
Whoa, guys, they use the. See
The
that?
I don't even know. I was just
That's alright. That just sounds like one of those boring English classes.
Did you guys
Yeah.
see the seal in New Haven this weekend?
I did. I wanted to go
Not
get it
like in
and
person,
collect
but
it
I
as a
wanted
pet.
to like pet it. Oh,
No, I
it was
wanted to
so
take it as a
cute.
pet.
It was so cute.
Yeah.
And he was just chilling.
Yeah.
In like
I
a
was-
parking lot.
I was reading about it today. So my dumbass thought it like escaped from a fucking zoo or something.
No, the water's not that far away.
Yeah, well, that's what I
Motherfucker
figured
just
out.
hopped on the land.
Yeah, I figured like Jurassic Park, he just like escaped from the zoo. But I figured out he just like swam
Wait, so
down
what
here.
did happen?
He just like they come down from the Arctic every year, like around this time.
Yeah.
He just like breached. He was like, I want to go to Arby's or something. Like, I don't
Yeah, I
know.
guess.
He's like,
Yeah.
what's that place you guys took me to? Friendlies?
Yeah.
He's like, let's go get me some Friendlies.
Oh, that's very New England.
I fucking hated Friendlies. It was
it's-
so
I
bad.
don't think
The ice cream's good though.
They glazed it so much. It was just like your chips. You glazed it and it was not that good.
It's nostalgic, dude.
No, it is. Yeah, it's a very. It's a
That's
very
like
New
me
England
going,
thing.
I want to go to IHOP, and it's
Yeah.
just like pancakes.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, I
haven't.
got
You haven't
chicken
lived
strips.
You haven't grown up in New England if you haven't gone to Friendlies after
Well,
at least
So I
one
grew up
major
in New
event in your
England
life.
now.
So
Uh-oh,
here's
it has to be
here's the
major
thing though.
event.
But like, are we calling New York New England? Because technically it's not.
Northeast. Yeah, northeast.
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 Yeah.
Northeast. I never understood that. I feel like New York is just giving New England vibes.
No, New York is very,
Very not.
because New York has so many diverse parts. Like
Yeah.
Mass is
And it's so different.
like
in
Mass,
every-
Mass is
Connecticut, like
not
New
diverse.
Hampshire, like all the New England states are like the
Yeah,
size of
that's-
New York combined.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So it's very like, I live in upstate, so it's kind of just like Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
But then like you go down to the city, you go up north and you have the Adirondacks, you go out west and you have
Yeah.
like Syracuse and the Finger Lakes. It's very different cultures.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Why are you looking at me like I'm gonna touch on this topic? I have no clue.
He's like, what's
Pat-
a Finger Lake?
Well, Pat's talking, and is the camera on me right now?
Yes.
Dude, so Pat's talking, he's over here like this, and he's talking New York this, New York that, and then looks at me like this.
So Sam, would you like to add anything about New York?
I've been to New York twice in my life.
Fucking
I have
concrete
no
jungles.
clue. Yeah, I've seen big ass buildings, and that's about it. So, but yeah,
I heart New York.
New York's fun. I could get
Have
behind
you
New
seen
York.
those commercials? I heard.
I have.
Okay.
I was just trying to agree.
There's a
with you.
big like 20 minutes from my house. There's on the Northway. There's a huge sign on the side of the hill that says "I Heart New York." That's how I know I'm 20 minutes away from home.
Cute.
That's like me. They're building, and I don't ask me how it's gonna work because I have no clue. They're building like an Animal Crossing bridge, not like the game, but like an actual.
I've seen that that connects like from over a highway or some shit, right?
Yeah, and
Those are genius.
it's about 35 minutes away from my house is where they're building it, and
Cool.
I drive by, and my first thought when they were building it was, oh, I'm so close to home. Now I drive by, I'm like, how the fuck are the animals gonna know how to use this? Like what?
Well, I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, you tell them,
Just,
obviously.
Tweet. Oh, they got it. Okay, we're good.
No, but that's the thing.
It's just
How
an
are they
open
gonna know?
space. It's just an open space, so they should be like, "What the fuck is this?" Just
But what's
go
gonna
across.
stop them from running on the highway? They
The
jump,
bridge.
Well, I mean,
no,
natural
they jumped
selection,
dude.
The ones that are gonna use the bridge are the ones that are gonna like figure it out.
Clearly smart enough to survive.
I don't know. They jump the fences and go onto the freeway anyways. That's why I'm like, if they're gonna leave the fences, they're still gonna jump the fences or climb over the fences
Yeah.
or fly over the fences or just.
And I do like that idea because I feel like they're smart enough to be like, oh, what's this? We're gonna go over the big things that kill us.
They're not that
They're not
smart.
that smart?
I hope
I'm
they're
just
really
overestimating animals.
Not that. Yes, especially
Right.
the ones in LA. The
Yeah.
ones in LA are just like the people in LA. They're not the brightest. So,
Yeah.
so,
While we're talking about animals, our question of the week this week.
I thought you were talking about my topic.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought Pat was gonna be like, I got that dog in me, and then I was gonna start barking for you. But yeah, somebody clip that.
What's
please.
our question? There's gonna be so many fucking clips.
If you were an animal, what would you be? And why?
Fucking dog, because I got that dog in me.
Oh, I don't even know.
Sam, you have to pick a new one.
Oh, what? I'm gonna be a monkey.
I'd be a cheetah because I'm fast.
Okay.
That's such a stupid answer.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick a monkey.
Why?
I'm PR trade because I like monkeys.
Yeah.
It's not because I'm Mexican. Tyler? Please don't clip that.
Well,
That's just gonna be in here, and whoever watches it will see it.
We'll see it.
That's not getting clipped and being posted to. Something.
I love me a turtle because I feel like they're just like chill, and they swim around.
We just go back to how he was like,
turtle.
God, I love me a turtle.
I love me a turtle. They're cute. They're chill.
You are wearing the green right now. Is that green or
They're
is that
green.
gray? I'm
It's
colorblind.
green.
Okay,
It's
cool,
like
I
a
was
it's
right.
like a muted green.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
but what
it's still
happens when
green.
you're a turtle and you forget to cross the animal bridge and now you're in the middle of the highway?
You go in your shell and you're chill. The turtles are the
Yeah.
only ones. It's like Mario. Have you never seen Mario?
Yeah,
They
dude, I
stop
was-
the cars.
I would flip over the cars.
Exactly.
I would hit the car. It's a
You
green shell.
start levitating.
It's a green shell.
No, you paint yourself blue and you just start flying around everywhere,
facts,
right?
dude. I need to grow wings though.
And you drink Red Bull.
That's like cool.
What were we talking about?
Turtles. I would be
Oh, yeah.
fine until I ate one of those fucking 6-pack cans plastic things and just choked myself to death.
Somebody leaves a plastic straw on the
Guys,
side of the
recycle
road.
properly and save the turtles.
Did you see that Trump just signed an order to
he was
only
like,
use plastic
We're
straws?
bringing back plastic straws. Okay, to
be
be
fair,
fair,
I'm bored.
Paper straws.
I'm on
straws
board.
suck ass. But here's the thing, like it's like yeah, they dissolve, but like
shit.
just drink it fast.
Or I'd rather just not use a straw then.
I can't.
Or
not
don't use a straw.
I just have metal straws. That might just be because I'm
Metal
from
straws are
California
cool.
because we all have metal straws. But
yeah.
save the turtles.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Visco girls were a thing? And
Yes,
it's
and they're like save the turtles.
Like 7 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was really bad. What if I told you I was a Visco girl?
I
I'm
believe
just
you.
kidding.
If I was an animal,
Did we ask you?
Patrick,
No.
what would you be?
So
I feel like you'd
Tyler,
be like a sloth or something.
I'd be a frog.
Tyler, can we guess?
Oh, frog's a good one.
Wait, no. Can we guess what we think Pat would be?
Beside-
I just said
yeah.
a sloth.
Oh. Never mind then.
Or maybe like a chameleon. You're giving me chameleon.
What would you
vibes.
guess, Sam?
I'd say you're a chameleon.
I don't know. I think you would be I think you'd be a horse.
Oh, what the You got a neigh or something now.
Please don't.
No. You just looked
You're
like
like-
into my soul for like 30 seconds.
You'd
You're
be
like,
a horse.
I think you'd be a horse.
And he meant that.
Okay.
Why would I be a horse?
I don't fucking know.
Are
Yeah,
you
you'd be a
guessing me
turtle.
now? I would be a turtle, right?
Yeah.
Thank
Tyler
you.
would be a turtle.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'd be a horse. I can see you
But
just like.
he's too sly though. He's very sly.
All right, so he's
He's
gonna
like
be
a-
like what's the motherfucker from Dora? A fox. He's gonna be the fox.
He'd be a fox. I could see you as a fox.
He's gonna steal people's shit.
Yeah. Swiper, no swiper.
No, that's his name.
That's
I
my
was like,
friend.
what is it?
You'd be Boots.
I'd be cool with a fox.
Is that because I'm Mexican?
No, it's because he's
A
a monkey.
Mexican boy. That's what I'm saying. You're like, you'd be fucking Diego. I don't know.
Oh my
Oh my
god. Backpack.
If I could choose though, I'd be a frog because they're cool.
Yeah,
But what
frogs
kind
are
of
cool.
frog?
Yeah, there's a shitload of frogs.
I don't know.
Like
You'd
would
be
you
the
be like one
frog?
of those like fucking black and blue ones? Those
Yeah.
are cool.
Wait.
Those are sick.
We
Those
all
are
went to
sick.
that museum together, right?
Yeah.
That's the frog you'd be. The frogs that were there.
Tree
Yeah,
frogs.
like those
The
fucking,
really poisonous ones.
Yeah,
That if they
poison-
got out,
poison
they
darts.
could
but
have
with the
killed
sick
all of
ass
us.
like colors and shit. Like
Yeah.
that's
They
dope.
go ribbit and boing.
Okay. Don't you catch frogs all the time and like toads and stuff? I don't know. I keep yelling into the mic, but
I mean, if I like, I don't actively go
Catch
out in search
frogs?
of it. If I see a frog, I have to catch it.
Oh.
I don't go out and like.
Makes
look for them,
sense.
though. Yeah.
me and my friends will go, and if we hear frogs, we'll go and hunt them down. But we're yet to actually find any. They run away from us, I think.
Because you're like huge and
Well, I
They
think
don't
it's
wanna
also because we're
die.
like yelling to try and find the frogs.
here, froggy.
We treat them like they're a dog, not a
Ribbit,
frog.
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Frogs are chill.
What was I gonna say?
Till those motherfuckers pee on you. That's the worst.
What?
They like if you try to pick it up and you like freak it out, it just pees on you.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Guys, do you want to know like a horror story about an animal when I was little? There
Oh, I have one too. I have one too. I have
You
one too.
go first.
No, you
You're
go first.
excited.
You go first.
No,
You go
you're
first.
excited.
You
Go
go first. You go first. You just reminded me.
All right. Well,
Oh,
so
God.
there was this parade. I used to live in LA, and there was this
Yeah.
parade that would go down a street every year, and we go to this place. I think it was called like the Munch Box or something. I don't know. It was like
Okay.
it became like a historic site, and we would get food, and I was eating a hot dog, and I remember I think 6, 7, something like that.
Uh-huh.
6, 7. But I'd be sitting there, and horses would walk by. And I already felt really uncomfortable eating a hot dog while a horse was walking by. I don't know why, but I was so like, this is so gross. But, you know, I was forced to eat it because my parents were like, eat your food. And then the horse stops in front of me and takes a fucking shit. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like perplexed. I'm like, what do I do? Like, I was just like,
Keep eating.
I was a child, and I was like, the shit's 2 feet
Just
in front of
right
me,
there.
and the horse is like sitting
Was
there,
the horse
and
like part of the parade?
yes,
Okay.
and
They
the
didn't have-
horse,
they didn't have like the catching things.
no, they would shit on the floor, and then like the cars and stuff that were in the parade would roll by, and the people would step in it.
Oh god.
And I was sitting there. The horse
They're just like, what
fucking
is that?
looked at me. It took a shit.
Made eye
It hit me with
contact.
one of these. It shits at me and just goes. And I was like, all right.
Like, did you see that?
Now I don't
Marked
really
my
like hot
territory.
dogs that much
Yeah,
because
a
that's my
bad
memory that's
connection with
there.
hot dogs.
Yeah, and every time at that parade, I would never eat food again. Like, it was just like I would go and I would make sure to eat beforehand
Yeah.
because I couldn't eat after that.
Uh-huh.
And then I got to be in the parade and I saw a horse do something to the same person. So I was like, all right, cool. Somebody else has my trauma now.
Hell yeah. That's just
Yeah.
a fucked up horse.
Yeah. I hated that parade
man.
so much.
Gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Like, not
the
if-
eye contact's crazy.
No, like I was so. I don't know. What's your story? I'm done with
You're
this.
taking
I'm
it back.
bringing up trauma.
So
wanna hear
when I
this shit.
when I was like, I don't know, 8 or 9, I was playing wiffle ball with my brother in my backyard,
Mm-hmm.
and so he's up against the fence. What are you doing?
Yeah. What,
Look at my hair.
oh,
I can feel the teeth
fashionista
falling
over
down.
here.
So anyway, he's up against the fence, and I'm like pitching to him. And
Uh-huh.
I'm in the middle of the yard, and all of a sudden we hear this like fluttering noise. And mind you, I live in the middle of upstate New York.
Yeah.
I live in a suburban neighborhood. Like there's some woods, there's train tracks that go behind, but not a ton.
Yeah.
We hear this fluttering noise, and I look up on the fence, and a turkey is flying over the fence, and just like turkeys are big,
Yeah.
and to like a 9-year-old, and it's just flying over the fence, and just it's gobbling whatever it does, and it's coming right at us, and I scream, and I am running towards the house. Like, that's probably the most terrified I've ever been.
Oh
And the
my
turkey's just like in our
God.
backyard.
I have a similar story. I was in preschool, and I remember it so vividly, and I think it's because I was scared out of my mind, but I was so like, oh my God. We were standing on a fence. We were all holding onto the fence, and there was coyotes.
Oh.
Coyotes, I think? Yeah.
Ooh, I have a coyote story.
Okay, you
After.
go
Yeah,
next.
after.
But
I
we're all
haven't
sitting
seen a
there. There's
coyote.
like 10 toddlers standing on the fence staring at these coyotes. And they're like, what are they? They howl, right? Like they're howling at us. And,
Do those fucking toddlers howl back?
well, no, we just kind of stood there.
Oh.
And then they started walking towards us. And then they ran. And I was standing there just holding the fence, like, what the fuck's going on? And then
This better work.
our little teacher was like, move, there's coyotes, move off the fence. And we all just stood there, and the coyotes never came up to us. But I
Yeah,
was
I mean,
just
they don't
like,
do anything.
no, they were just trying to scare us. But I was just like,
They're small.
yeah, I was just like standing there.
Damn. Okay.
I love coyotes now, though. It might have been because of that.
They're cute.
Yeah.
So like it was like a year ago now, last February. My friends and I have this sledding hill
Mhm.
that's 10 minutes away from us, but it's outside of town, so it's a little bit more rural, and it's in the woods, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's like a 10-minute walk through the woods to get there. So you park in this like dingy parking lot. There's like, it's off like the side of the road. Like there's no houses. It's like a dirt parking lot. 10-minute walk through the woods. You can't see anything. There's no lights.
Yeah.
It's sketchy as fuck. Just because like it's dark and it's the winter and like that kind of vibe is weird.
Yeah.
But so we're sledding there one day. We've gone here dozens and dozens of times. But we hear this like noise at one point in the night. And we're like, what the fuck was that? So then my friend Dragan had an air horn because he brought this like
Because who doesn't?
well,
have an arrow
because so
in?
he brought this like sled that you stand on. It's like a mini snowmobile, but you stand on it like a scooter and you
Oh,
sled
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah.
That's
So
sick.
you had an air horn for that. So we spray the air horn, and then we hear this like howling noise.
Oh,
and we're like, "The fuck is that?"
And two little eyes open.
And then we spray it
And
again.
then
We
get
we
eaten.
blare the air horn again, and then it's louder, and it's closer, and it's like right after we spray the air horn.
Yeah, it's like quick.
Yeah, it was quick. So we fucking booked it. We're like, we don't know what that is.
You're like,
it
hell
was
no. 'cause
probably
it was like
coyotes.
the shadows.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, so at the bottom of the sledding hill, it's like a 30-foot hill,
Yeah.
like 30-foot decline, and then it's like a 100-foot walk up the hill.
Mm-hmm.
So at the bottom of it is this huge pond that's frozen over, and it's open. So there's trees all around the pond.
Mm.
There's like a little building that like water just runs through, like just a water well house. You can't get into it,
Yeah.
but it's just open. Like it's trees everywhere, moonlight, whatnot. But we hear the howling, and we're like, we need to get out of here right now. So we pack up everything. We are sprinting. There's 4 of us. We're sprinting back to the cars. Like takes 10 minutes to get back, and we like it was so so
Yep.
freaky. We did not go back for like an entire year.
That's insane.
We went back
It's terrifying.
actually in November when I was home for Thanksgiving. We went back, and we were there for a half hour. It was just like we were so tweaked out of our minds
That's crazy.
because it was probably coyotes, but it's like
You don't know what it was.
yeah,
It could be like a human.
right. What
I
should be
doubt
what should be
that.
scary? Well, we're 10 minutes deep in the woods, and if somebody's howling at us, that's
Fucked up.
weird.
That's
Yeah.
that's
That's
horror
weird.
movie.
Yeah.
You gotta get the hell out of there.
My friend, we call it like the Skinwalker Woods now. My friend was
Yeah.
like,
Oh my
That's
god.
my friend
saying,
was
it's
like,
Fucking
what if
demon.
there's like a Skinwalker? I'm like, you can't say that.
Wait, did you
can't-
say it then?
Yeah, like while we were there, I was like, nobody whistle.
You know what scared the shit out of me? You remember the first bear sighting we got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The night before that, I was walking. It wasn't even the night before that. It was
Oh.
that morning. I was walking to the actual bus stop, not our bus stop, but the actual one, and I walked through all of the fucking trees and whatnot, and it was pitch black. I was so scared. I called my parents. It was like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. for us, so like 2 or 3 a.m. for them. And I was like, guys, I am beyond terrified right now. I think somebody's gonna murder me. Like, there's nobody out right now. Like, it was bad. Like,
Why
if
were you
I,
walking through the woods.
because I was, so I didn't want to take an Uber. I wanted to save money to the train station. So I was gonna take the bus, but
But there's just a sidewalk.
no, when you get onto Mount Carmel and you're walking, there's no sidewalks. It's just the road and trees.
Oh.
So I was walking through the forest basically.
Mhm.
And I was so scared, and my parents were like, "You're fine, like just walk, like there's nothing to be scared of." And I was like, "All right," and they were like downplaying how I felt so much.
Yeah.
But I knew something was off. And then I'm standing at the bus stop scared. Like, long story short, get on the wrong bus, and I'm just like, fuck this, I get off an Uber. But the next day, a couple hours later, they're like, "There's a bear sighting," and I was like, I knew it.
Bear.
I was like, I knew something was off, and my parents were like, "Yeah, sorry, like that's on us. We should have helped you more." I was like, "No."
Well, it was a black bear though, right?
Yeah, but still,
Black stay back, brown get down, white say goodnight.
we're going.
That's my best.
Black bears.
That's the bear.
Black bears won't do
Black
anything
bears
to
are
you,
chill.
though.
They're
Yeah,
like-
nice.
I know, but still,
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's just
but-
like,
yeah, but, like,
that late at night. If you don't, see, you're not even
alone.
gonna see the bear. It's so dark.
Yeah.
And if they're like chilling in trees and you just hear something growl at you, like I would have been so scared of that.
yourself.
I dead ass would have just started running.
I felt when I was a kid, I felt like bears were gonna be like a much larger like problem in my life.
Oh yeah, well, do you remember the movie Brave? Did
Yeah.
you guys ever watch
Yes,
that?
because that's in my brain. It's like traumatizing. As a
Yeah,
little kid with Modero. What the is his name? More.
I don't know. I haven't watched that movie since I was like 5 years old.
Okay. Oh, rewatch it. It's good.
I'm not gonna rewatch it.
It's like more do, but I can't. It's an accent. It's
I'm
like
just gonna let you guys know we're at 111 right now.
Scottish.
Oh damn.
Talking about bears.
Is there anything else we need to talk about?
Tyler had one more topic. I don't know if he
I
wants
do.
to go over it.
As we're talking about animals,
For the past half hour.
I know, right?
Dude, we just keep talking about the same things.
Oh, you didn't talk about your
Marvel
concert
and
either, Sam.
animals. Oh, but
Anyway.
I don't need to.
Anyway, I want to talk about Jellycats.
I need to show you TikTok after this.
You know why?
Why?
Because I hadn't really known what they were until I think it was like Tracy or you talked about it in like the beginning
we were
of the
talking
years,
about it.
in
It
the
was
beginning of the year.
at Christmas time when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
released all the new ones. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, what the hell is that? And I was like, you were like, oh, it's a brand. I was like, oh, sick. And then I like started to look at their website and stuff because I wanted to get Natalie one. And there was just so much shit. And I'm just so like amused by all the stuff. But like, so eventually I went back for a concert a couple weeks or like last week, 2 weekends ago.
Yeah.
And I bought some Valentine's Day stuff for Natalie. And I went to the paper store and there was just a whole bucket of f***ing like Jellycats.
Yeah.
And there was just so much shit, dude. There was a scorpion.
Yeah.
And I
They
was
have
like,
everything.
that's just so, like, I love how unique it is and how just weird and, like, niche some of the things are. Like, you got your, like, bunnies and you got your dogs and whatever, like, raccoons. And
You want to know what you have then? After that?
oh, no. See?
This is Daniel Larson. I just got in trouble with my...
See?
Hold on.
Like, that
Pat,
shit.
Pat, you need to...
I saw it. I could
Pat
see
will...
it.
Pat, you are editing this into the video because everybody needs to see this.
All right.
And it's just, like, it's just shit like that, which is so cool. Like, not a lot of, like, I don't know, like, toy brands or stuffed animal brands. I don't know, whatever. But, like, I love how dedicated they are to, like, making just random
But
and making it
so
good.
much money.
I know,
Well, yes,
but, like, that's
but
the
it depends
thing.
on which one you get.
That's true.
There's
If you get a
some that
big
are-
one, like some of them are pretty affordable.
Yeah, like they're like if you go to Target and get a stuffed animal, it could be the same price as getting a Jellycat.
Yeah, and
but
like
there's
they're
also
high
Jellycats-
quality too, and then like they're nice.
Yeah, no, I would rather order a Jellycat online. I've never bought my girlfriend a Jellycat just because it's like, it's just I don't know.
It's a basic.
It's a stuffed animal, and it's like,
Oh.
I can get her any stuffed animal. Like I'd rather
Fair
get her
enough.
one that I'm like, oh, she will love this, than one
Oh.
that's like, oh, she might like this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I've just never got her one. But I look at them every time they're released because I like them.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some that are like really affordable. It's like
And then like
You're not
especially,
even breaking the
especially
bank.
well, because there's like keychain ones, and then there's also
Yeah.
like the small like little food stuff, which is awesome. Like
Yeah.
the little croissants. Like I want to get the pickle. I want to get the pickle for Natalie,
yes,
and it's
do
been
it.
out of stock for like forever.
Oh, actually,
Yeah, it's been out of stock since I started looking at it, and
Damn.
that was like 6 months ago.
Damn.
So like that's on my
Just go on eBay.
no.
Yeah, but then they're
that's,
gonna
like-
be so expensive because they're out of
yeah.
stock on the Jellycat website.
Yeah. So I'm gonna wait, and if it ever fucking comes back, I'm gonna get it because she loves pickles, and it's such a cute little pickle, and it's just
Yeah.
like that. It's I don't know. I just love it. It's cool. I'm obsessed now, and so
Good.
is she.
You should be.
Yeah.
I love Jellycats.
They're great.
Lilia, if you are watching this, which I don't know if you actually do, I
Maybe
would like
I'll
one.
do that.
Yeah, specifically the pickle.
Oh, you want the pickle too?
I want the pickle. Yes.
Oh shit!
I love the pickle.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, so I'm trying to get her the pickle, and if she watches this, well, she already knows it.
Well, one day you will. They'll
Hopefully.
restock it eventually.
I hope.
Yeah.
It's been gone for a while.
Yeah. Well,
Sad.
I'm gonna make a hard cut real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Just the concert, just so I touch on
Oh
it
boy.
because you guys wanted me to.
Yeah.
It was for this girl named Willow Avalon. I really like her music.
I feel like I've heard of her before.
She's country, so you probably have.
Probably.
I'll show you her music later. Everybody should listen to her. She's phenomenal. The first opener I didn't get to watch because I got there like later. Because I knew I didn't want to get there right when it started. And then the second person, I liked her. She was just kind of slow. And then the actual concert was really good. I mean, she has a great voice. She's one of the people where you see her in concert and she sounds better in concert than she does on the recording.
Production.
Yeah, so that was like,
That's awesome.
that was sick.
She's a small artist too.
Yeah.
Yes, like that's cool. Like
Yeah.
raw talent.
Yeah. And then the photos came out really good.
Yeah, I saw those today.
You saw them today.
Or you posted like a teaser.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I was like, I haven't posted
tagged
anything
her or
yet.
something.
Yeah. And then one of the dudes, the first opener that I didn't see, he's in her band, and I took photos of him because he looked so dapper, and I was like, oh, those would be cool photos. And I got his contact info to send him the
Nice.
photos and whatnot, so
Oh,
that was
sick.
cool.
Did you like meet him after the show or something?
Yeah, he went to his merch little table.
Oh, okay.
And
So he was running it.
yeah.
Cool.
So that was cool. But yeah, it was just a concert. It was fun. I liked it. I had a good time.
That's good. That's nice.
Yeah.
Was it at College Street?
Space
Or-
Ballroom. I don't
Oh.
know.
Oh yeah, very small place.
I don't know if I necessarily want to go back to Space
It's
Ballroom
very
to take
small.
photos.
It's
It was
very-
probably my least favorite venue I've ever been to.
So, like,
yeah,
is
'cause
it-
when we were trying to go to Duster in October, they had one at Space
Yeah.
Ballroom, and it was like twice the price and much smaller. And I was like, let's just go to
Yeah,
House of Blues instead.
Yeah.
How many people were there?
I don't know. It was
No, but, like-
almost completely packed.
Okay.
It was
So
bad.
I went to one where there was literally, I swear to God, like 30 people.
Yeah, I
And
feel
it was
like that's how it could be.
It was weird, and I was like, "This is cool," because he was great and the music was awesome. But like, this is weird. Like, it's too
Yeah.
much space, and then
They-
because it's a small place too.
They also didn't have their shit together because WQAQ told me that I got approved for Media Pass, like everything, and I get
Mhm.
there and they're like, "Yeah, you just have a guest pass," and I was like,
Bro,
"What?" I was like,
"Why would you want a guest pass?"
Yeah, I was like, "I'm supposed to have like everything, like what?" And they're like,
Like, it's such a small venue. Like, just let you in.
"Well, there was some other girl that was there, and she just walked in with a camera," and I was like, "Why are you making such a big deal out of it if, like, you don't have a proper camera policy?
Yeah.
Like, what?"
It's just a hassle.
I know. So I stood out in the cold for 20 minutes. That's also why I didn't watch the first opener because I
Oh.
was outside. It was dead ass like 15, 16 degrees outside.
Why did you have to wait? Were they trying to hash out your f***ing pass?
Yes.
Okay.
And the manager was nowhere to be found. So
It's just it's a small place.
yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. So
At least you got to see her.
I don't know. And anything I have right now at Space Ballroom that I've put in for, I'm gonna just leave those, but I'm not gonna put in for anything else at Space Ballroom just because I can't.
Mm-hmm.
And then you like walk by people and you're trying to take photos, and it's like people get so mad even though you're like, I have a job to do.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, I know you're enjoying it, but you don't have that area in the front to take photos.
I know it's
So-
just you just kind of fucking free for all.
Yeah, I just kind of felt bad, but oh well. I did meet this one person who has a group chat that I'll add you to if you would like, and
Okay.
it's like people in Connecticut that do concert photos,
Oh.
and Becca's in it, the
Oh, sick.
WQAQ. Yeah,
Okay,
she's
cool.
in it. And it's just funny because it's
Just
a bunch
literally a bunch of people.
and it's a lot of like WQAQ people because this
Oh.
girl will meet them at the concerts and then she'll add them into the group
Mhm.
chat. So it's cool because everybody's like, "Oh, hey Sam," I'm like, "Oh, hey you guys," and it's just funny.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, add me to it.
I will. I'll do after. But yeah, the concert was great. The actual venue,
Yeah,
could have been better, but oh well.
it's very small,
So-
intimate.
Yeah, that's my spiel for that.
No, you
I
guys
have
want to wrap
nothing
up?
else. Yeah,
Yeah, we can end it.
yeah.
Who's doing it this week?
I'll do it. Thanks for watching.
I hope you all had a wonderful time listening to this podcast. This was episode number 4. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms. Purely PST on almost everything. If you don't know how to spell that or don't want to, the links will be down below. Yeah, again, thank you so much, and we'll see you next episode.